Alright. So, as you can see, I'm just kind of scraping here. It's actually working. I'm just spreading this stuff around and keeping it wet, right? Hey! And you can see that there's a long way to go yet, right? I can over here I can actually start to see the glass and it's coming off, right? It's working. You know, you can there, you see that? It's coming off. Again, you have to remember that this oven hasn't been cleaned for a very long time. I'm such a busy person that ovens are not my forte, right? And whoa. So anyway, baking powder seems to be working. You have to give it some time. I don't want to push too hard on the glass here, but on this part you can see it's scraping off, right? And then in here, what I'm doing is kind of going like this. Even if I was to use a store-bought oven cleaner, I would still have to scrape anyway at some point. So this isn't, you know, just because it's been so long since the oven's been cleaned, right? So, and then I just kind of take the same stuff and, you know, spread it there where I think it might need some more. I kind of just recycling it, you know. Just let it sit there for a little longer. Up in here, I'm not too sure about. I haven't tried this part yet. Yeah. It seems to be coming off, just even with my, you know, with the glove in the hand. So maybe I'll take a spoon in there or something. And then in here I'd take like this. That's the way I do it, just like that. So, as you can see, it seems to be working a little bit here. Coming off. We might be able to see that glass yet. So, today is the day I get my oven cleaned. Yay, I'm happy. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I decided to come back like not even 5 minutes, 8 minutes. This is an old, just you know, one of those little metal scrubby things. This is actually going really fast. I'm quite surprised. As you can see, it's coming off. Once it starts coming off, boy, it does come off. Here it's going to take a little time. This is really baked on in here. So, you know, again, I'm using the same stuff over and over again, and just some elbow grease now. And as you can see, it's like if you were to use an SOS pad. It's the same thing almost, you know. And it's working out pretty good in light of. Look at this. Are you zooming in on that? Did you zoom in on that part there? You saw how fast it came off? Did you see? That's happening really fast in here. So, and then, you know, I did in here. Now, I'm not looking for perfection. You know, it's just going to get dirty again. The kids are always cooking in the oven for me. So, and as it's coming off, you can see, as you're taking it off, just use the same stuff. That's what I'm doing, and it seems to be working. And then I'll let this sit for a few minutes and go on to something else, maybe in here, you know, like this. And it's working pretty good, actually. I'm pretty impressed with it. Just plain old baking powder in a bag from bulk section, you know. It's coming off really easy. So, no chemicals around. There's a little bit of baking powder. Sorry, this was just baking powder. A little bit of baking powder around, but other than that, there are no chemicals. And then you see, you come back in here after you've left it for a few seconds, and you go like this, and it just keeps on coming off. And pretty soon I'm going to be able to see my turkey cooking, or my cabbage rolls, or I just wanted to show that because that's coming off really fast. And then take your, after you're done, you know the way I do it, like this. Just take all this excess here that you don't need anymore. You don't really need that now. And, right, and just kind of put it where it still needs to sit for a little while. And, you know, if you're a lady that's got time to be cleaning her oven all the time, then obviously it's going to go faster than this, right? But I've only been doing this for less than an hour, and it's like seriously less than an hour. Hasn't even been a full hour yet, and I think I'm going to have this thing done in under 2. You know, so to clean an oven that hasn't been cleaned for 2 years, over 2 years. I've never cleaned this oven since we moved in. See how fast that's coming off? Look at that. That's coming off really fast. Can you zoom on this part here and just show them? You see right here? Okay. And then just take some of this. Look how fast that's coming off. Coming off pretty fast. So, you can see. For a smoker, my kids say, you know, Mom, you have no gray hair. I'm 50 now. And they say, you have no gray hair. You know, we stress you out all the time. You smoke. And, you know, you're still looking pretty young for your age. You know, especially when I dress up or something. And they can't understand why I don't have gray hair, but I only have a few strands. And, you know, for a smoker, I breathe heavy, but then I also, you know, I've been known to use a lot of elbow grease. So then you come in here, and you go like this, just to loosen it up a bit more, and as you can see, just in the time that we've been talking, how much has come off just in the time that we've been talking here. So, just put that back. Okay, this oven is almost done. And then I'm going to wash the outside underneath. I'm going to wash the tray. I'm trying to do the racks. And hopefully I'll have this thing done in an hour. All right. We'll touch base in a minute. All right, members. Well, it works. Baking powder and water. That's it. And some elbow grease. And it worked actually very quickly. It's 1:15. I think I started at like, I don't know, 11:30, something like that. I mean, I still got to wipe it down a bit. Here, let's see if we can turn on the light. Still have to wipe it down a little bit in there. But I have to do this side, you know. And take a knife to a few places there like that where it's just really like that. That will come off. Already, you can see that's not going to take that long to take that stuff off. You know, if you want to be picky about it, right? So anyway, that's the leftover stuff right there. For the most part, besides what's going into the bucket of water as I'm cleaning, right? And it's just all, it's almost like a starch, like a cornstarch. You know how kids play with cornstarch. So just baking, I use plain old baking powder. Oh, it was quite a bit. This is baking soda. I never even got to the baking soda. You know, just bulk, right? And then just a little bit of Vim on the side just for a little touch-up if I want to just take a little bit of a touch-up here. But never even used the baking soda. So, and I still have some baking powder left. I'm doing the racks here. And I'll just scrub them down a little bit. So, you see, I still have a little bit of baking powder left. I didn't even use it, or yeah, baking powder, didn't even use it all. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I would highly recommend it. All right, that's amazing. Just a small bag of baking powder. Like, really, if I would have known that all these years, that's amazing. Like, I can't believe that. And you know, it took a while, right? But and if I really wanted to, I could do it again, you know, in a few spots there, right? and do my rack a little better, but you know, it's okay. Kids are cooking in it all the time anyway, so. But yeah, no, I'm like, I can't believe this. I can't believe that oven got clean. Like, you should have seen it. You couldn't see the oven. It was so dark from you know, when you don't clean it right for a couple of years. So now I got to do the one downstairs. Hey, say hello.
Hello.
All right.